Mark, well done. It was a bit of a classic game of two halves, wasn't it? 3 centuries, absolutely flying to start, and then Liam showed some real character to come back at you.
Yeah, very good. It could easily have been 4-4 in the end. But I am fading really fast in matches now. Lately, the last few especially, I've started all right off, played all right in the first session, and then the longer the match goes on, I just seem to go downhill and tired really, really quick. I don't know what it is. I got an idea, but yeah, even though I'm ramming in the bananas at the interval and after frames, I'm still fading pretty fast, to be honest with you. And there's nothing to do about it. You just got to get on with it. And he came back really well, and he's only wobbled 1 red, and it would have been 4 each, And I was 4-0 up cruising. Interval come, and then just faded again.
I suppose you must take a lot of solace from the fact that you managed to stem that tide, though, because it could have been easy to.
I honestly don't know where I made that break for the last frame then, because I had it in my head. I thought I was going to lose at 4-3. It looked like it was going to be 4-4. I thought I can't see how I can win the last frame, because I just felt like I just had nothing left, and I'd done a 60-odd break to clear up there. I don't know where it come from, but I'm over the moon. It come from somewhere.
And obviously, if the young Welsh contingent, it's good to see them coming through. I mean, what you and Lee have done, to help.
Yeah,
Jackson
he's a
Liam.
cracking little player. He was 4-0 down, had 3 centuries and another break, and he came out 4-0. He never looked for once as if he'd give up. He never threw the towel in. He stuck in there, and he made some great breaks to get to 4-3 as well. Like I said, he 1 red away from 4-4. And a lot of the youngsters, when they 4-0 down, they can give in and resign to losing. But in his face, I was watching him. He never once looked like he'd given up. He played the same. If he was 4-0 down as 4-3, it was like more experience he gets and the more matches he wins, I mean, he's going to be around for a long time. Really dangerous. But that's the most impressive part is with 4-0 down and 3 centuries knocked into another break. And never once did he look on his face that he'd give up. And that's a good quality to have.
And I suppose in a time when there's so much talk about, there's all these young Chinese players, and there's talks about the lack of European youngsters, to have 2 Welsh players and 2 Welsh players that really well, young players, Jackson and Liam did really well. It must be really encouraging to see.
Of course, yeah, both of them, they're as good as most of the Chinese. Let's be fair, but it's easy for me to say that now. I've just beat one of them, but take that aside, he's only 18, is he? 18, 19
so,
maybe?
I'm not sure, yeah.
I mean, he's got many years yet, but it's nice to have a couple of youngsters that can take it to the Chinese youngsters and give them a game, and just as good as them, because it's been a long time. They seem to be dominating all the youngsters coming through. And
obviously, you were involved in a storyline in terms of Chinese snooker at the end of last season in playing against Zhang in the World Final. How do you? I've not spoken to you since that. How do you reflect on that run? Do you still take?
Great run for me. Bit disappointed in the final. I faded again there. I was dead for the first 8 frames, 7-1 down. Tough then, against someone as young as that. And I just never got back into the game. I showed the only promise I showed was 4 frames at the evening session when he only wanted 1. It was too late, but I was never in a match from start to finish, so I can't really grumble.
And we were talking, there was obviously a lot of talk about the kind of whether you were going to get the lens replacement stuff during the World Championship, but did your sort of performance there, have you?
I was supposed to have had it done now, Anthony Hamilton. I had a conversation with him for about 45 minutes, and he was pleading me not to get it done because he had the same procedure I'm getting done. And he said he's ruined his career, and he was telling me about the glare and something that was never mentioned to me. And then after the conversation, I rang the surgeon, and he said, yes, you probably will get glare. And I thought, it's this new lenses out called Pure C or something. He said it will help with the glare. Won't guarantee it'll stop it. So I'm looking into that, postponed it to September. But Stuart Bingham's had what I'm having done, I think, now, any day now. So let him be the guinea pig and see what happens.
Well, yeah, possible we can see how it goes with Stuart. Do you think, in terms of when you're saying in terms of fading in terms of matches, do you think that is it kind of an energy thing, or is it more to do with that? Do you think that could be a kind of solution?
No, that's not my eyes. That's just an energy thing, And obviously I got to take the age into it as well. I know we keep going on about it, but when you're out there 2 or 3 hours, it's not getting any easier. Let's be honest. But something, I don't know. I mean, I could exercise more, I suppose. People say get the gym exercise, but maybe that's one of the ways forward. I don't know.
How has summer been? Has it been a summer of exercise on the golf course, or has the key been pretty much away?
I've been in China most of it. I played I'm lucky to play golf twice a month at the minute. I've been traveling a hell of a lot. Thinking about it, maybe that's one of the reasons, because I've been traveling to China a hell of a lot the last few months, sponsors work and stuff like that, and bound to take a toll over your body when you're traveling 12, 13, 14 hours back every couple of weeks. Maybe that's why I'm fading as well. Maybe I need a little break and just stay at home and play golf for a week, put the cue away, and then do nothing.
But I suppose what you must take a lot of solace from is, there's sparks of your top form there. I mean, you against Sean in Saudi, and then at the start there, it really is there, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got it, but not as consistent and as long as I used to have it. I play first session, I think it'd be brilliant. Next session, it could be absolutely dreadful. It's just what it is. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm giving it a good go. I'm still number 3 in the world, so I can't really grumble that much. I'm giving it a good go, but I do fade bad now. I do fade a little bit.
Well, good luck trying to ride Top Gear for the rest of this week.
Cheers.